right, you guys, we got this beautiful thumbnail made for us by Sony. We don't even have to make our own thumbnail today. I'd like to say that makes things easier, but it really doesn't. Let's cut to the show here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Sorry for the delay. Welcome. All right, you guys, we got this. Welcome AJ. Welcome Jeremy. Welcome to the show. This is the big show we've all been waiting for. This is, we assume, possibly the final big PlayStation 5 event before the PlayStation 5 launch.
Right.
You guys excited?
Very. I don't know what to expect. I'm excited because I'm out of work early, kind of. I should be working right now, but
no one at work watches this, right?
No, Christ, no, absolutely not.
What is up, Brian? What is up, Jeremy? My dude, fist bump to you, man. Good to see you, brother.
What's
Love
up,
all
brother?
the work you've been doing on Why We Love. I've been telling Brian. Hopefully, Brian told you
I don't know.
my feedback for Why We Love episodes. I've been telling you how much I've been loving it lately.
You did, thank you.
You have
Yeah,
Jeremy's
man.
phone
Call
number,
me
man. Seriously.
and text me directly.
I do have his number.
I'm the worst in-between guy in the world. I don't even respond to people who email me directly. Forget about people who are like, can you email this person for me? That's not happening. No.
And of
Right.
course, hello to all the lovely game cats out there. Look at all you guys.
Wow.
Man, you guys ready to
Lots of
see
flashes.
the PS5 price?
Guys,
And
can you believe what kind of day we've already had? And like the show hasn't started? Guys, we're going to be able to play Beat Saber multiplayer. I mean, October 13th is the official release, but it sounds like PSVR is going to be a little later than that. But how crazy is that? This is something that everyone's been asking for. And not only did they say, okay, but like, I mean, it sounds like they really delivered. What is it? I didn't have much time to look into the news. Was it 5 players online?
it on the little like teaser thing, I just literally got home from work, as you know. I actually wasn't expecting to be here, and I got really lucky and was able to make it last second.
You got lucky. We got really lucky.
But yeah, it looked like they had like 5 different little slots of like people playing against each other. It was 5, so it could be 5v5 multiplayer. But hell yeah, man, Beat Saber multiplayer
Or
destroy
1v4.
everyone.
No, I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm gonna have some stiff competition, man, because the cats are pretty damn good at some Beat Saber now.
You're like the Vader of Beat Saber. You know,
The reason
you
this
are
is
by
exciting.
far.
But the reason this is exciting is because everyone kind of feels, you know, everyone who's been playing Beat Saber for a while feels like they've kind of got the game under control. You know, they're managing this thing. It's a very solitary experience, but like they go in and it's a challenge to themselves. And now we can actually challenge each other, and that's just going to bring a whole new world of Beat Saber into my life, because I don't think I'm great at Beat Saber. I still can't finish most songs on Expert Plus. I still can't finish half of Linkin Park on Expert. So I mean, I know that I've got a lot of challengers out there who are going to whip my ass very quickly.
I can't even do the Mr. Rogers theme song on that Beat Saber. That they should come out with the Mr. Rogers theme song.
That's what we have here for, Jeremy.
Nick says,
Nick
says, damn it, AJ. Nick Mulo, shout out to our mod, says, damn it, AJ, stop telling people they were revealing the price. No guarantee. I'm guaranteeing it for you, dog. They are revealing the price today.
All right. Wait. Quote from the PlayStation blog. Before PlayStation 5 launches this holiday, we want to give you one more look. One more. That's it. So this sounds like the last one. At some of the great games coming to PlayStation 5 at launch and beyond. Our next digital showcase will weigh in around 40 minutes and feature updates on the latest titles from worldwide studios and our world-class development partners. The fact that they didn't say anything about price or release date makes me go, they're trolling us really hard right now. They're going to be like, well, we didn't say anything about price. Oh, one more thing. At the end of the show.
They would have said we are not going to mention the price. What have they been doing with each of these PS blogs? They've been saying, guys, we're not going to be talking about PS5. We're not going to be talking about this or that. So they are 110%. I will bet a pizza on it.
I'm not going to bet against you. I mean, I feel like it's a smart thing to do. They've been waiting for Xbox. Xbox finally had to show their cards.
They did. Yeah. And they came out with some pretty aggressive pricing.
They did. And now Sony was like, okay, here we go. Because all the pressure's on them now. So hopefully
do you think they're going to adjust and try to be more competitive with their pricing, or do you think they're not even concerned with it?
Time out real quick. Want to give a shout out to Red Rover. Send Joe Grover right over. The effing Game Cat. Love that he changed his name. $10 donation saying sipping coffee and hanging with the boys. Crazy Cats. Thank you for the stream, fellas. Thank you so much for the donation. Also, Your Long Shadows with the 50 gnocchi. It's gonna we're gonna say potato gnocchi. Love you boys, but if y'all talk over anything related to Miles Morales, I might have to fight you. LOLs. Obviously, price will be announced. We're gonna try to keep the conversation to a minimum. Obviously, if we get excited, then you're gonna hear about it. But we don't want to ruin the show for you, just like we don't want to ruin the show for ourselves.
Right.
Yeah, I do think that they were holding off. Obviously, there's this big game of chicken happening for the last couple months, where everyone was like waiting for Xbox, waiting for Sony, and neither one wanted to go first. And I really think that Sony had two strategies. They said, okay, well, if Xbox comes in and tries to undercut us, then here's one strategy. And if they come out and say, here's a crazy powerful console, and we're going to charge for a crazy powerful console, then let's go with this strategy. And I really think that we're about to see which strategy they go with. They're not. They had a great generation this time around. They are not willing to give that up. Yeah. Xbox has a lot of. I mean, they've got a lot of things going on right now. Game Pass, a cheap $300 next gen console. I mean, there are reasons for Sony to be shaken a little bit, right?
Speaking of which, if we're talking about what we may potentially see, I think it is possible. One thing Xbox has kind of dictated is the online functionality. Like, PS Online, PlayStation Online used to be free, and then Xbox was charging for it, and then PlayStation started charging for it. Then they started introducing like PlayStation Plus games to give you like more incentives and stuff. And now that Xbox has now really, like you said, had this aggressive strategy with Game Pass, I wouldn't be surprised if PlayStation actually adds PlayStation Now to part of the PlayStation Plus.
That's an amazing. Right. I mean, Game Pass is. I mean, people are saying that's the future of gaming, right? I mean, and for like somebody like me who's been around since way before the NES days and has had to pay $50 to $60 for every single cartridge, every single disc, to think of suddenly gaming becoming a $10 a month service, where I'm spending less on games than ever before, isn't something I can even comprehend, because I'll spend $150 in a month on games, forget about over the course of a year. Right. And this is really attractive to some gamers, and especially a lot of parents, I think, out there who are like buying their kid the next gen console, saying, well, you can get every game for what, $10 a month? Of course, this is what we're gonna
inexpensive. Yeah. And it's, they got me when they gave that trial where it was $1 for, I think it was like the remainder of your gold membership last year. And so I did that, and then I kept it going, even though I don't utilize it, because, it saves you you can sample these games. I mean, you got the whole goddamn complete game, and there's like, I don't know how many titles, and these are AAA titles. So if Sony did something like that, it'd be fantastic, because their PlayStation Plus, you got to play multiplayer. That's the way to do it. And then they give you a couple of games. Some are good, some are bad. I think they need more features to it, because the online functionality of the PlayStation, I feel personally, is less user-friendly by far than Microsoft. Microsoft has that down pat,
Real quick, Donatello the Scientist Game Cat, with a $5 donation saying, stay calm, PS5 price and launch date is coming today. I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate over here. I think we're all in agreement. I really don't think that they're going to hold back anything. This is their fight to lose right now. This is their fight to lose. They've got all of the mind share. Like every gamer out there is looking at Miles Morales. Every gamer out there is looking at the next Horizon game. There are so many reasons. I mean, how nostalgic is Ratchet and Clank for some of us? I know they didn't go away for that long, but to have Insomniac back in our corner is incredible. This is going to be great. And, Angel Crypt shirt. I didn't even notice, AJ. That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, it's the wedding. It's the wedding night. Now there's action to be expected right now. We're gonna seal the deal. We need to see the fucking price and the release date. Done.
Well, then let's. Man, I really hope that every game cat out there is buying Angel Crypt MP3s and CDs and shit. AJ, you're muted currently.
All my metalheads out there, man, go check out Angel Crypt if you like metal. That's our dude, one of the game cats. I listen to them every single day.
Joe
in my
Mojo,
car.
shout out.
Nice.
Hank Polisma? Hank Henk Polisma with the €5 donation. Sorry if I get your name wrong. Pizza bets on prices of both versions, question mark. I'm going to be bold and say 500 disc and 400 digital only. Sony gets so much money with digital only games. All right, guys. Yeah. Now that we know Xbox's price with the 500 top of the line Series X and their bottom of the line Series S, 500 and 300, what do we expect? Finally, this is our last chance to get our word in here. What do we expect these consoles to go for? Physical and discless. Physical and digital. I guess discless makes me feel really insecure about myself.
Right?
I'm gonna
AJ, what do you think?
Yeah.
I think the floppy drive version is gonna be. No, I mean, look,
the 3.5
always,
inch disc.
I've always said 500 for the disc and 400 for the digital version.
Yeah,
is what I think.
Dude, I've never been so insecure with my thoughts on this. I've been saying 500 and 400 for so long, but I think Sony knows, man. I think Sony knows. It's like they've got some competition on their hands.
Yeah.
I think they could really go 350 and 4.
You know, I initially, months ago, I think I said 550 is what I thought they were going to go with for their top tier. I think they're going to be bold. I think they might come back and totally just match Microsoft with both prices. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's I mean the chat's all over the place. I mean Ash 454 the game cap was saying 600 and 500. I don't think we're gonna see anything over 5. But I mean again, Sony has shocked me over and over and over again. Like I just don't know what to expect from them anymore. Right. So floppy.
I like all these. I like all these predictions. Like even something as bold as 350 and 450 or 450 and 550. The 50 is weird, but you know, it would be amazing if it was like 350 and 450. That'd be mind blowing, to be honest with you. But you know, I wouldn't. I'm honestly, the window is so large. When it comes to the Xbox being 500, I just feel like they don't want to go over that. Even if they have more to offer in terms of exclusives and stuff and games, but you know, just the hardware itself is not as powerful, so I wouldn't try to beat it.
No. They definitely won this last or current gen now of consoles, where before it was definitely Microsoft. So I wonder if they don't want to lose that. If they price themselves $50 above in both regard, they're going to have people that are going to decide, well, the Xbox is a little less, I'm going that way. There's going to be people that do that. But if they match them, I think people are going to be like, oh, shit. And they're probably going to gravitate right towards Sony because there's, you know, comparing right there, they'll just maintain that lead that they've been having. So
Belramio with the €15 donation saying PS5 time or time for big disappointment. Who knows? Anything is possible.
You want to keep your expectations in less. You know, I know we're all about the PSVR and stuff, and for me personally, like that's going to be what really sells me on a PS5 is seeing all the PSVR features and stuff. But you know, this I'm expecting Miles Morales gameplay or a deeper dive.
That type of shit, yeah.
You know, maybe not Ratchet and Clank because they already featured it, but you know, I'm not really expecting anything PSVR. Although it would be nice to see something, but I believe that would probably come later.
Well,
but I mean, if they were, yeah.
I mean, it's just there's so many possibilities, and I really think that. I mean, first of all, the number one thing I think we shouldn't expect. I saw some people in the chat earlier before the stream started saying, "I'm going to be so disappointed if there's not PSVR 2 stuff." And I'm like, listen, I think you better get ready to be disappointed then, because PSVR 2 I don't think has any place in this show at all. What I think might have a place in this show is what PSVR 1 can do on PS5. Because I think they want to bring people over. They don't want to try to sell them something new when they're already trying to sell them a new console. Like tell all of these people, the 5 million people who already have a headset, hey, don't forget this is still what we're doing, and we got to switch over, man. I think because everything just went blue.
Oh shit!
Everything went blue. Are you on the Twitch?
I am on the Twitch stream. As soon as there's an indication to a countdown or something, I'll let you know. Oh no, we're it was just refreshing.
Yeah.
It was just refreshing. Did it refresh for you guys too?
It just did right after.
All right. Man, I hope we don't have any connection problems. Oh, I've got a connection problem right now.
You were a little blurry.
All right. Well, we're still good. We're dipping in and out, but I think we're going to be good first. Everything's going to be okay.
a lot of the stuff people are predicting, like GTA 5 with VR mode, some other VR stuff, it's all going to happen just at a later date. They need to push PS5. They need to sell PS5s first,
Yeah.
and then while we're waiting, while we have our PS5s and we're all happy and we're playing PSVR 1 games on it, we're going to be getting more and more stuff. I think they're going to be saving, unless they have like huge game reveals like Resident Evil, Gran Turismo for PSVR 1. I think they're going to mainly just keep supporting PSVR kind of in the background. And they're going to be doing stuff, but they're not going to be putting it front and center stage until they get, a product that they can 110% like push.
Danny Parker with a €10 donation saying, "I'm hyped. Have fun, guys. You're awesome." Well, you're awesome too, Danny. We appreciate the support. Thank you to all the cats out there hanging out and watching it here. I mean, we love the Patreon support. We love the donations. We love the Game Cat name changes. But choosing to watch the show with us instead of on IGN, instead of on the official PlayStation page, I mean, that speaks worlds right there. So thank you, everybody, hanging out and watching the show with us today. What do we think? AJ brought up sort of Resident Evil Village and Gran Turismo 7. Do we think? I mean, I'm assuming we're going to see those games.
I hope we see some Resident Evil.
Yes,
I really hope so.
PlayStation.
Gran Turismo 7,
will there be
Resident
a PlayStation
Evil?
VR mention? That's my big question. At the end, is it just going to say PSVR? At the
I'm
very end
hoping
of the trailer?
so. I certainly hope so. That would be fucking incredible. If they
A couple of years ago, I could have told you exactly what they're going to talk about and when they're going to talk about it, when they're going to release it. This year, absolutely have no idea. It has been an unprecedented time for everything. I mean, there's new leadership here. Herman Holst has taken over. They've got this new PlayStation Studios. People have changed roles. There's a pandemic that have changed a lot of things. I have no idea how to predict anything anymore when it comes to these events. No clue.
Yeah, I would like to say I agree with you in that a couple years ago I would also be able to predict things, but I've been around for a couple years and I've never been able to predict anything properly. I think if you go back to the early days without Parole, I was wrong just as much as I'm wrong now. So Sony is just always messing with my head. Red Rover, Joe Grover with the effing Game Cat. That's not what I meant to say. The effing Game Cat with the $5 donation saying they're going to show programmers how to start a build and then sign off.
Right? Yeah, no shit. It's probably going to be some really boring tech talk.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Cerny's going to come out and talk for 40 minutes.
If I even
be like,
see Mark Cerny's
it's going to
face.
take me a week. It's going to take me a week just to understand. Hey, that press conference was damn good. It just took about 8 times of watching it to like kind of grasp what it was talking about.
That's what you call a bad press conference,
AJ. Really good.
If you have to watch it more than once, that's what you call a bad press conference. I don't care how much good information was in there. A good press conference has to appeal to everybody and deliver information in a very understandable way. And I think that's what they're going to do today. I think this is going to be their final push to sell a bunch of things. And then, I mean, I'll throw a pizza bet out there for anyone who wants to take it. That long-rumored Silent Hill game, I think we're going to finally see today. The Silent Hill made by PlayStation Studios, or they're all under that umbrella now.
No,
but
it's not happening.
Japan Studio. I think this is their last chance.
It's not happening because I would cry, and I cannot cry in front of all these 500 people watching.
Are you taking my pizza bet? Are you saying they're not showing Silent Hill today?
That would be fucking mind-blowing.
I just don't want to believe it until I don't want to believe it.
So you're not
too scared to bet them.
I don't know if I'd bet on it.
Sounds like you're too scared to bet
on it because I've been following the rumors since late last year, so it'd be silly to bet against it. But
I think no. This is they're
not announcing anything. They're just going to come out and they're just going to show the UI and show PS Plus, and then they're going to be
they're going to show a new Parappa the Rapper game.
Here's the price, new Parappa the Rapper. And and then they're gonna leave the stage.
Yes, Killatrix. I want a new Twisted Metal as well. I want Twisted Metal Black 2, because Twisted Metal Black is by far the best game in the series, and I just want more of that. I think it still looks great.
I forgot all about that series. No shit.
Yeah. So I do think we're gonna see Silent Hill. I think that the last big PlayStation 5 event, there were a lot of games where like, well, where was this and where was this, and we through the grapevine we heard, well, they held some things back for this event. And real quick, MCSD Pro with the €5 donation saying 69K subs. Nice.
Good number to stay at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else subscribed.
Yeah. Only 999 more subscribers.
Can you lock
please.
it? Can you like lock out subscribers so they can no longer subscribe?
That's what you call a bad business model, AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember seeing the original Bill and Ted's in the theater with my mother when they were like 69 dudes. My mother laughed and I didn't know what the joke was all about. Years later, when I was a young teen, then it became known to me what it was she was laughing about, and I haven't spoken to her since. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah. So yeah, 69, good number to be at.
Yeah, well, we can celebrate again when we get 169,000. That's a threesome with a guy standing on the side. Sorry.
All I would say is definitely, I think it's going to be a great event, to be honest with you. But I still say have low expectations and let the surprise, sweep you off your feet if there is any. I'm just trying to keep my expectations low. But the last PS5 event, I'm not going to lie, was like one of the best events I've ever seen in my life. That's like top 5 events, top 10 at least.
I'd put it in my top 100.
I would too. Yeah, top 100. I gotta be honest. Like, everyone else seems really impressed by what Sony's been doing this year, and I've been kind of underwhelmed. The PlayStation 5 reveal was cool, seeing what the console looked like and talking about the DualSense, but just the way they've sort of trickled out different information, saying, Jeff Keighley with his hands-on impressions of the DualSense, and I'm like, this is fucking garbage. It's like this is like totally useless. You're describing what it feels like to have it in your hands. You can't do that. It doesn't. We obviously saw that it didn't work out very well. And then even as much as I love whenever they talk about PSVR, something always doesn't go right. It's just it feels like everything up to this point has been leading to this point where it's like they could have jumped all in, but instead they kept holding back. And I think this is the reason they kept holding back, because this is the final big push, and they wanted to save everything to make sure they had the most positive message going up at the absolute last second. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm giving up. No more without Parole.
That's it, done. Channel over.
Yeah.
It all lays on this press conference.
Virtuosity level. Lost Deity says, when will we get virtuosity level gaming? That'd be some intense stuff. Only if it comes with Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington.
Virtuosity. I'm like, I can't even place this. I'm just remembering the game that they were playing in London.
I watched that movie far too many times.
Really?
Far too many. Way more times than it had business being watched.
Did you watch
I don't
Existence?
know. I've never seen it.
It's think of it as almost like the holodeck, but but it's actually VR.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail everything. We got 3 minutes to go.
I know. I'm like I can actually feel the excitement. Like I'm drinking coffee, but it's the excitement has taken over.
I only eat grapes when I'm excited. That's what I'm eating. Now I know this is a really dumbass question, but I had seen, but I didn't read into the article. You know how like the PS5 is got that outer white case. Is that actually removable, like people have been saying? I really haven't dug into it. I didn't know if that was something they were thinking of doing to make it a little more customizable, like the old Xbox 360 with the freaking faceplate that you could take off and exchange.
I don't know.
Is that a thing with the Sony? Are those white plates removable?
Dude, we could see that today, and I think that would be great. We speculated on that, I think, when we first saw the console.
They haven't done it with this generation, truly. Remember the old ones where you could put the Resident Evil 4 skins, Resident Evil 4 skins
Seriously.
on your PlayStation or your GameCube way back when, like that type of shit. I wonder if they're gonna bring some of that back. All
right, it looks like Dave Station's ready to join us. So give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna switch over to our full screen.
Dave Station.
So you should still be able to hear us while this is going on.
They can't hear me.
What?
They can't hear me.
They can even still see you. Hold on, I got to get rid of us because this
So
is going to be a messy transition.
Russia Blood 2. I want Russia Blood 2 as well.
I want Russia Blood 3. Where the hell is Russia Blood 3?
But I would not expect that. Man, yeah, I do hope to see some. Even if I see more of just Gran Turismo 7 and Resident Evil Village, I will be pretty satisfied. If I see a little deeper.
Let's
see if we're back.
Yep.
Are we back?
Bugsnax. Sweet.
Everybody's blaming it on my computer, of course.
Yeah. They're back. Good. Excellent.
Sweet.
Sorry, guys.
And Jeff,
Here we go. Why don't you hide us for a bit, Brian? Hide us for a bit.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Trying to make sure we don't crash again. Somebody's got a loud mic.
Is it me?
Did you just lower your volume?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, I knew this was some Final Fantasy stuff just by the character design.
Yo, that looks like Final Fantasy.
It is. Notice.
Oh, totally.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
Dude, no way.
It's gonna be 16, you think? Finally?
Yeah. It has to be.
Really?
This will be a bit
This
of
is
fight.
16, dog.
So soon after
You should
15?
not be out of
And we don't have
doors.
to wait a decade?
We have discussed this.
I know, right?
Come, Joshua.
Oh,
Your father
snap.
will be expecting
Sure.
us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
Puppy.
Ooh, action RPG, you say? This looks
What do you
dope.
mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Marlboro.
What does it matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Right, what,
Without the
we
blessing
have
of the Mother
15's
Crystal,
combat
we
system,
cannot
which I'm
defend our
fine
realm
with.
from the spread of the black.
I'm not. I hated that system.
Oh, I loved it. I actually kept going because I enjoyed the combat system. You like 13 or something?
Not really.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was good towards the end.
Imperial Vipers.
This looks
Do they really
different,
mean
though.
to invade
This
us?
looks very medieval.
There's a little something about it, yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, Square already announced a different game during one of the last events, so this probably isn't Final Fantasy.
It's the Archduke.
Oh no, it had chocobos and Marlboros and
Oh, sorry, I missed all of that.
Oh, dude, and the character designs are quintessentially Final Fantasy characters. So that's that
yeah,
high.
there's
I was
summons right there. There's a summon Phoenix,
Yeah, shit.
Ifrit. Is that Ifrit?
I don't know if I'm seeing it.
Come fly. But
Shit.
it's impossible.
I'm excited already. Sold. I'm buying.
Oh, there's Ifrit. That was Ifrit.
The legacy of the crystals.
Ifrit and Phoenix.
Has shaped our
This is a
history.
pretty big reveal.
Right, right up
This is
my
big.
alley.
It's definitely big.
Wedding night has begun.
I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
Special guest character.
There it is.
It is.
16.
Holy crap.
It's huge.
That's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty big deal.
Console exclusive. Oh, it says also available on PC. So I
Yeah.
guess Xbox doesn't get it. Interesting.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Is that not a timed exclusive? Not like for a year? That's
Nope.
Somebody in
I mean,
the Twitch chat just
anything's
after
possible.
that said boring. You cannot please people.
Dave, don't stop it.
Yeah, we don't want to hear anything about anyone.
Yeah.
Other than-
especially not from the Twitch chat.
Yeah,
I just thought it was
fucking
funny.
negative assholes.
That's funny.
Yo. All cinematic and game. We captured
Yeah.
PlayStation
Awesome.
5. It's just
So that was the only one.
Moving
running on a
forward.
PC.
That's great.
Yeah.
I see shapes.
that noise. That little key.
All right. Guys, the volume's all over the place, so
Okay.
let's try to do our best just between trailers.
Silence for shadows.
subway card. Check. You got the house key?
Yeah, I got it.
There you go.
Come on! We're gonna be late! Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine. See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
This looks incredible.
This would be great for the last beat I was working on.
Yeah.
Right?
I should get back into mixing.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So what do you think about
Christ
Rio
almighty.
Morales? You gonna vote for her? It's still hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life.
Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
It's nuts.
Hi, I'm Brian Horton, Creative Director at Insomniac Games. We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home.
Kids
Harlem,
nowadays don't have
is
to
in
deal with
danger.
just blob
Trouble
shadows and
brews while
blobs.
Miles'
They
mom,
stuck with
Rio
this.
Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the Underground. A high-tech criminal army led by the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence, captured on PlayStation 5 hardware, the Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge, where the Underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, Newform. Let's take a look.
Gameplay.
Go, go, go! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not
Everybody keep
shoot
an eye
each
on the
other,
puddles
all right?
here. That's a joke.
Talking about from missing the accidentally killed people by stepping in the puddle.
No, people talk shit about the original Spider-Man game because from the reveal.
Puddlegate, man. Puddlegate.
People said they fucked with puddles and they made them less
Yeah,
detailed. or
fuck those people too, man. So many negative people. We don't need them.
Yeah.
Talk about the puddles. Look at everything else. Christ.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
That's
Then
so
grab as
stupid.
much as you can carry.
Gorgeous.
Keep him busy.
That bridge is coming down! I have to stop this!
Particles. It's crazy. Huh?
This is pretty good.
People are trapped over there! I have to push past these guys! Where is he? Kill you! Don't let him shot you!
This is making me remember how much I loved playing the first game. Like, just the core gameplay is so satisfying. Combat and stuff.
Every time I see something about this one, I can just remember this. I never finished it. It's such a great game, but Ghost of Tsushima has me back there.
It's gonna give us a release date, I bet. Or it's gonna say launch.
Oh, it's definitely launch.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger ones. Everybody's dying.
Everybody get out!
All that money. Jump the bridge.
We love QuickTime events.
I don't mind them as much as some people. It depends on how they go. I don't mind them sometimes.
They're trapped.
A Spider-Man game is going to have QuickTime events. That's just...
Actually, come to think about it, I wasn't a fan of the QuickTime events in the other Spider-Man games, so...
The only one I'll accept them for is any kind of
Look at that! Yes. Webbing a bridge together.
Something they can cross.
This looks fun, man.
I can stop this. Just a little closer.
These are the type of quick time events that with all this shit going on that the whole time you're doing it, your heart's just
Very good. Holiday 2020.
Yeah, I realized they haven't announced the PS5 date yet, so they're not going to say when this game comes out.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they could say at launch, right? That would make everything easy. What do we got next?
Were these shapes rendered on the PS5?
I would assume so, yeah.
Everything is, yeah.
Where'd it go?
Is something going to explode?
Oh,
whoa,
whoa. No, it's
Wait a
Harry
minute.
Potter. It's Harry Potter.
Oh, man. I haven't been excited about Harry Potter in a long time.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long
Have they ever made a good Harry Potter game also?
Oh, yeah.
That common
Tons of good
bond
ones.
we share
Oh, really? Okay.
Game Boy
is the
Advance,
legacy
GameCube, definitely.
Hogwarts.
The older ones, yeah. It's been a while. Same with Lord of the Rings.
Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls.
Open world Hogwarts
and
RPG?
quite
That's what I'm
possibly
guessing.
shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before.
If Avalanche has something to do with this, definitely.
Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow
It's a pretty
into
killer
your
concept,
own
honestly.
magical
People eat this
abilities.
shit up.
In the
It's surprising they haven't done that
world's
yet.
most
Yeah,
talented
yeah.
professors. And while your
Christ,
journey
Disney's
begins,
dedicated how much of their
brewing
property towards Harry
potions,
Potter,
taming
and I'm really
fantastic
surprised there's not any kind of way more
mastering
games besides the
spells.
shitty Niantic
There
one
is
or
a
whatever it is on
larger
your
world
mobile.
beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious
Call me a
talent you
dork, but if
possess
this is open
may be
world
the
kind of an
key
action
to
RPG
unlocking
Harry
Oh, I'm
Potter,
gonna play it.
dormant
I'll
I'll
play
totally be all
I
over it.
don't care about Harry Potter that much, but like, I would play this.
is limitless.
I've read them all.
But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for.
Christ, wow.
The choices you
Looks
make
gorgeous.
now
Shit.
will define
That was
the
very close to the
legacy
Avengers theme.
of Hogwarts.
I mean, for a Harry Potter game, yeah, that looks pretty good.
Very cool.
I mean, for a Harry Potter game, Harry Potter's
I'm
awesome.
not a big Harry Potter guy,
But you can go somewhere else. Oh, more.
I'm somewhere between AJ and you
What is
guys.
this stuff?
It's the
What is
sacred
this,
symbols
UI?
popping in and out of.
Is it the same thing that they showed
I
off
know,
in the previous
This could be UI. It would be a pretty cool UI.
I'm wondering if it's some UI stuff.
I think it's just fancy little interstitial.
You're a
transitions.
fancy little interstitial.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I don't-
Hi, everyone.
I don't know what that means.
Montage, creative director at Raven. One of our goals as developers is to bring the game world to life unlike anything you've ever experienced, and the PlayStation 5 is making that happen. With the power of the new console, we've been able to significantly enhance the overall experience. From what you see in the world, to how it feels in your hands, to what you hear around you. In Black Ops Cold War, you will be transported to the year 1981, in the middle of one of the most dangerous times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold War.
You think that's what's next? Or am I
The
just
following is a portion of the
slower
first
screen?
campaign mission, where you've been given the name of a high-value target linked to the Iran hostage crisis. But in true Black Ops style, nothing is as it seems. Take a look.
In true Black Ops style, we'll ascribe our own war crimes to other countries in the context of this game.
How long before we get a rush?
The team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. They should be in position
I think
shortly.
he wore a green shirt on purpose because it's like whenever I see green, I think military. That type of green.
Whenever I see green, I'm like, that's not going to show up on a green screen well at all.
Airfield's just up ahead. Let's go find this shithead.
Say what you will about Call of Duty games, man, but they always look stunning.
Oh my
Priorities
god.
to hide
Yeah.
the rush.
I like the first Black Ops a lot, actually. They got me back into Call of Duty.
I think that was Black Ops, I think was the last one I ever played, or Modern Warfare 2 I sampled. It was one of them, it was a while ago. I love Turkey.
Mason, check it out.
Incoming truck. Left side.
This just makes me sad that Kojima can't do Metal Gear Solid games anymore.
Right?
It does remind me.
Like, look at this shit. I would love a PS5 Metal Gear.
Oh, be absolutely
Never gonna happen.
insane.
I respectfully disagree. Bring on the Kojima horror game. That's all I care about.
That'd be sick too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I want everything he's gonna put out, but I'd like to mainline Metal Gear Solid game on a PS5. Would be incredible.
That's gotta be a rush.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID.
Okay.
That's our man.
What's up,
Take him
hotcakes?
Are you guys noticing all the UI stuff is lowercase? Like, it's like sniper rifle, and it's like not capitalized at all. It's a weird UI decision. I've never seen a game do that. Oh no. What's the Sniper Elite?
We missed him. Can't let him get away. Get to that truck.
We'll push him to the final boss.
Get in. We can catch him.
I don't know, I'm telling you right now, I could take out all 4 of those with a bow and arrow, thanks to Ghost of Tsushima. Oh shit. I love when the camera tracks the bullet.
Is it just me, or is this making the military seem like an action movie? Because, like, I don't think this is what happens when you join the Marines, right? Or the military. Like, they're not doing this.
You're not playing with remote control carts?
Nope, I don't think there's high-speed chases with explosions all over the place, but there could be. I don't know, anybody out there in the armed forces, tell me how accurate this is. This also looks like not a Cold War. It looks pretty hot to me. They're blowing each other's shit up. Get on that.
It looks like Call of Duty and Uncharted mixed.
Yeah, yeah.
But they've always been pretty cinematic like this.
Yeah, but this is cinematic like 2012 was cinematic. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those silly epic, everything is in it.
When's the last time you played Call of Duty?
I don't know.
The first Call of Duty Black Ops was exactly like this.
Okay.
Cold War.
Holiday 2020.
So
We hope you enjoyed that sneak peek at the campaign for Black Ops Cold War. There are many more twists and turns along the way as you begin to unravel the truth, and we can't wait for you to play it soon.
Are you guys hearing an echo on his voice, or is that just my end?
Cold War features the next generation
No,
of
I'm
multiplayer online
Damn.
combat and an all-new awesome zombies experience. Today, I have the special honor to announce on behalf of my friends at Treyarch that the PlayStation community doesn't have to wait to play multiplayer. Starting this Friday, PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha exclusively on PlayStation 4. And for those of you that are watching at home on your PS4, you can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you online Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show.
This man is deranged. Oh no, sir. We're on computers.
All right, come on, something good, something good. I mean, not that Call of Duty is not good. It's just it's expected, you know.
Yeah.
So
expected.
something unexpected.
Big pause here.
Unexpected if they bring back another Uncharted.
Dead air moment.
Oh. Come on.
RE8. This looks like RE8 to me.
All clear.
It's like Silent Hill to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's RE8.
Chris.
What nice. Chris. Nice.
Take him away.
Sweet.
Ooh, show some VR footage.
Please, for the love of God.
Should we be on screen for this or off screen for this? I don't know. I can't decide.
In life
I can't decide.
and in death,
Be ready.
we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Game again. Oh, man.
Quit being so paranoid. Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard
That's
at
a
work.
unique art style for cutscenes for
But the
RE
forest
games.
greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty.
Detail is unbelievable.
Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and
Reminds me of
turned
like
Burton.
Two
into the
Nightmares
trees.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
Resident Evil 8: The Village fairy tale?
Yeah, it's a strange little fairy tale take. A lot of games do that.
I like it.
Oh wow, that's like a cult thing going on. They're doing some ritual chanting. I like it. They're taking chances with this, it seems like.
It's just a local tale.
Nice. Nice. Go investigate the legend of Village.
Okay, still no VR stuff, but
Nope. It's okay.
maybe this is a hint.
If it's just
like a
window shop away.
Oh, sorry. If it's just looking, window shop away. That's what he said.
2021. Okay.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
What?
I don't know.
He's just saying, I don't know. Just keep looking, keep staring, loser. I don't know.
Nice. Good to see this again.
Yeah.
This Deathloop? Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a launch game too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You want out of a time loop? You gotta learn how it works. Black Reef is a puzzle, and each visionary is a different piece. Here's Igor.
I am a respected scientist!
I've done so many loops, I've learned to run circles around him.
Hey, over here! I'm coming for you! Raider! Get him! I am trying to focus, you son of a bitch!
They used
tried
the
taking
Wilhelm
my
scream. That was
targets
great.
out one by one more than I can remember, but there is never enough time. I go after one, another lives. Because right now, half an island away, a different visionary is throwing his nightly cannibal masquerade. Alexis Dorsey.
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor is a big fan, yet somehow he never makes it to the party. Something keeps him home.
Colt, you there, buddy?
Here's the invite to the party. And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it, it works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first. No experiment, no breakthrough. No reason for Igor not to drink his disappointment with Alexis. Now I got a shot at killing them both at the same time. In the same loop.
Man, I'll tell you, they are killing it as far as like, hey, here's games. Not a lot of anything in between. So now the question is like, with 13 minutes left.
What else? Oh god, if there are only 13 minutes left, really?
Yeah.
Geez. I mean, I'm glad the way they're doing the kind of deep dives in this one, where they're showing a lot of gameplay footage and a lot of, you know, what it looks like on a PS5.
Yeah.
As opposed to like talking about how shields work in Godfall or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And though they're not even
targets
revealing
on my
launch
list.
titles, maybe they're
One
just
of them
gonna
with
list it or do
grand
one of those
plans
end
for
of the
eternal life.
fucking events where they're
To
just
break
gonna
the loop.
throw a bunch of
I
launch
gotta break
titles
the
at you in
loop.
a montage.
Clock's ticking.
And you just ran out of time. You keep forgetting, Colt. I'm not like those other idiots. Only got one name on my list. Yours.
I love the look of this game.
Yeah,
too. I thought this got delayed.
Somewhere right between like Borderlands and Fortnite. Between Borderlands and Fortnite.
I didn't know that was going to be an exclusive.
That's pretty cool.
Little 13 in it too.
It's got that kitschy
nice.
kind of the humor, almost like the way that they deliver stuff seems a lot like that Fortnite-y kind of slapstick, but like more adult. I don't know.
I feel like this is leading to something.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. I'm very excited. Come on.
It is, because there was only one title so far that this.
Look at the puddles.
Look at the puddles.
Look at the puddles.
Whoa.
This is a lot of the same games. This is that.
day, if our positions were switched,
This is the one we thought was
would our
Dead Space.
fates
Yeah.
be different?
I forget the name of that one.
Would I have your life and you mine? You a demon?
That looks
Wait,
like
Devil May Cry.
That is Devil May Cry.
What?
Oh, they're releasing it on PS5 with better graphics.
All right. Cool.
I'm down with that. That
Yeah.
was a free upgrade.
Yeah, I hope it's
I'll
free.
never finish the first Devil May Cry, the original one.
Very original.
Great
I wonder if
game.
they're gonna do
Devil May Cry
4K.
5, like the PS4 one.
I wonder if it's gonna be 4K, 120 frames, or 60
Oh, it
frames.
ought to be.
Kneel before me.
Is that a new character?
Kind of
Yo, AJ, is that a new character?
Unless
Did
it's
Devil
Virgil.
May Cry? Maybe they're
that Virgil?
spicing it up by throwing in a new character. 'Cause he wasn't in the regular Devil May Cry 5.
Probably Virgil then.
I hear a copyright strike coming.
Oh, absolutely. Mute the stream right now. Mute the stream.
Devil May Cry 3 was the last one I really dug into after that.
I think I might play Devil May Cry 5 tonight. I'm inspired. It's looking cool.
All right, come on. As much as I love all of this stuff, it's like we got to move on. Just 9 minutes left to reveal the price. 9 minutes left for pre-order information. 9 minutes left for all the stuff we're watching for. 9 minutes left for Silent Hill.
They did this with PS4.
That's the first one they've said at launch.
Huh.
And it
They
worked
haven't
out
said
pretty
at
well
launch
for
for
them.
the other ones yet.
And it's
So
just
that's
a
the only
remaster.
confirmed launch game. Okay, so it is Virgil. The chat said, yeah, it's Virgil.
Nice. I'm starting to get stressed out.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it will be fine. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Let the devil cry, Brian.
Yeah, they're retreading a lot of games that were already shown.
Yeah.
I think the way that they're showing them off this time is way better than they did the first time, but I wish they had just done that right the first time. Yeah.
Morons burned down their own hideout.
Here it is. This is going to be everything.
No, this will not be the final. This is not going to be the final segment. No one is ending on Oddworld.
Looks so good though.
Yeah.
Oh, Oddworld.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning,
Hey, Lorne.
creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm. We're excited to bring you an all-new exclusive trailer from the game.
I don't
Here,
trust
our
this guy
unlikely
for some
hero,
reason.
Abe, finds himself fresh off the back of freeing his people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is
Can't
over,
say
but soon
nefarious
discovers
properly.
it has only just begun. The stakes are higher, the threats are larger, the obstacles are more devious.
I'm
and
reading
it's
this
all
off
made
a cue
possible
card.
by the power
He's
of
like
PlayStation
a
5.
Stan Lee's like kind of a brother who went off the rails a little bit. You know, he's had some trouble in his life. He's still got that same kind of delivery with that.
I'm lip reading all this.
So many Mudokons. How do you pronounce that? Modicons? I forget.
Oh, I don't know.
We are not letting that Abe guy get away from us again.
I find it kind of strange that they would bring this back and try to make it like a console seller in a sense. How many this came from so long ago, like the Oddworld, it's been forgotten about for so long.
Wait here.
Hey, why the hold up? I
I'm
could
sure
go
it'll
for a
sell
jump.
well.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hearing them all talk at the same time is too much. That is kind of adorable.
I seriously think that looks amazing for an Oddworld game. Not that Oddworld games didn't have good presentation.
Everything they've shown looks great. Like you said, that looks great for a Call of Duty game. Every game just fucking looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
So, and
433.
that Harry Potter game, man.
Right? I wish I saw more of that.
I don't even care that much, like I said, but it looks really good. I don't know.
Come on.
What's next? PlayStation.
Gregory, your friends are worried about you.
What?
They're here with me. Please,
Did
come
they say
home.
Barry?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again.
I think this is new
Such a
IP.
difficult day for all of us.
FNaF?
I was gonna say FNaF.
It's the FNaF mall.
Play a game together.
Oh my
no,
god.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, the laser tag and shit.
It
Okay.
won't happen again.
Oh, now definitely
It's,
FNaF.
yes.
You're right, yeah.
It's the FNaF mall. Been waiting for this shit.
Oh, so cool.
Not new IP.
This
But-
could be
It's just a glitch.
But
should be part of Help Wanted, I think.
you would think so, but that would be VR.
I think she's found
Yes,
us.
this would be technically VR, I think.
Although they did make it playable in non-VR, right?
Yes. Security breach.
It's a
Interesting.
brand new title in the FNaF series, it looks like. Because
Crazy.
the gameplay's got to be way different. Like, you were in a laser tag arena.
They've got to be adding this to the VR. They got to be adding VR to it, though. Even if they're not talking about it now, you know that Five Nights is taken off on PSVR.
I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we're not going to hear anything about VR until we hear everything about VR. I think we'll get a separate presentation or a separate, you know.
Like I
blog.
said, they're going to be doing
Here we
it all
go.
behind the scenes. They're still going to be doing lots of stuff.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What is this?
I don't know.
Japan Studio.
Japan Studio.
Oh, let's
No
go.
way.
What are they doing here?
What?
Oh, it's got to be a remake.
It's Demon Souls.
It's Demon Souls.
Demon
Yeah.
Souls.
Nice.
I forgot Japan Studio was working on that. This is great, though.
I wonder if this will be a launch title. That would be amazing. I'd replay this.
Probably will be. Yeah, I can't wait for this.
Still a little surprised they're leading the pack with remakes and remasters for, you know.
That shit sells, my friend.
does.
There's a lot of games that didn't age well. Like this is perfect because Demon Souls is an amazing game. It's my favorite alongside Bloodborne, but it did not age well. So having
it used to look unbelievable, but I
Yeah,
haven't seen
agreed.
it since then.
it's got some clunky mechanics and stall things that really need to be revamped. So I love it when they do this.
As far as I'm concerned, Bluepoint can do no wrong, and Japan Studio at this point too is very fucking highly rated in my book. So yeah, I can't see how this won't be great.
4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes left. Do you think they're going to end with the price and go pre-orders on this date?
Yeah,
That's it.
these are probably they're gonna say all of these are launch games.
If they pre-orders are live now,
Right? Can you imagine? They're like pre-order live
No,
now.
they already said they're not going to do that.
Okay.
They said they'll give us some advance notice on pre-orders.
See, I like instead of Godfall explaining the shields work, this is just showing you how the shield works when you play the game without some guy yammering over the whole thing. I guess I'm the guy yammering over the
See, when I reflect in my mind thinking of Demon Souls, I think it already looks like this.
That's the problem, right? Same thing with like Shadow of the Colossus. I was like, I replayed it. I played a little bit on PS4, and I was like, yeah, this looks the same. And then I went back and I was like, this doesn't. Nope, not even remotely close. But yeah, Demon Souls did look good back in the day. I actually remember this section. It's crazy.
So one thing that's kind of curious to me is that I didn't see From Software listed anywhere. So did they just hand the reins over to Bluepoint and Japan Studio and say just do whatever with it, like we don't care?
I would assume so. I mean, Sony owns the IP, don't they?
Oh, I don't know. Do they own Shadow of the Colossus and Ico and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Sony owns the IP, which is why Demon Souls became Dark Souls, so they could release on multiple platforms.
God, that guy's little appendages hanging off are so unsettling. Are those his nipples? I think those are his nipples.
This is the evolution of boob physics. Dead or alive boob physics have now.
Very good.
You died. Classic.
That is.
Oh wow, that looks incredible.
I hope more people play this game.
I think they will. AJ, like after seeing the trailer, everybody with PS5 is gonna buy this fucking game.
Like,
Absolutely
the
stunning,
Souls,
for Christ's sake.
the Souls craze didn't catch on until like Dark Souls, and so everyone already missed this because it was PS3 exclusive.
It's true.
So yeah, a lot more people will play it this time around. Come on.
I already remember all the stress and tension and the, you know. So I don't know. This is like
this has got to be the last one right here. I think.
Jargons.
Gotta be, yeah.
I know I'm so stressed out right now. Come on, Tony. Don't do us wrong.
I don't think they would just like show these again for no reason. It'd be weird.
Imagine if they did not do a price reveal.
What is this? Fortnite? Is this fucking Fortnite? This is not. I swear to God, this is Fortnite. They're ending it with Fortnite, guys. Show's over, boys. Fucking hell.
What is going on today?
I'm sure it's gonna look great on PS5, even though it still runs on a phone.
Yeah, yeah, no shit. I think my GameCube
available at launch.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's important for people.
That's checking a box for them, and a lot of people are freaking out over that announcement right now on the internet. I guarantee you, but it's sort of obvious. Like,
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
this
go.
is what you thought. This is what Brian was talking about, I think. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like they're. Hold on, we'll see.
This might be what AJ was talking about. Yeah.
Well, I tuned in for a second before I joined, and I thought you were.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. What do you got? What do you got?
Can you kill something that big?
It's a better PS.
God of War, Bloodborne, Monster Hunter World.
I think some of these are already on PS now, but I'm not sure.
Fallout 4. These are big hitters. Mortal Kombat X. 4.
This is the big reveal.
My name is Kara.
My name is Connor.
My name is Brian. That's Dave. That's AJ. That's Jeremy. We're all here with you.
We'll talk more about this. I have some issues with the way they're rolling this out.
They need to tell us exactly what they mean right now. Because this could be PlayStation Now included with Plus.
They're showing off is... I think they're all on PS Now already, almost all of them.
But that's the point. Right?
Yeah,
if they're saying this, they're saying Now might be included with Plus, that is the point.
I get it, which is big, but we'll talk more after so much.
And I don't want you, and I don't need you.
It's time.
I don't think Persona 5's on PlayStation Now. I can
Newest edition, as we are. Yeah. All of this is part of PS Plus now?
Yeah, just say it, man. Just say it. PS Now is part of PS Plus. Just say it.
Right? And then move on.
It's the entire collection on your PS5.
Simply download games and start
playing. Wait, those are all free. Those games are all free.
Plus collection.
Every game they showed is part of the PS Plus collection.
Right.
When you get a PS5, you can install all of them.
Okay, so it's not now. It's just a bunch of free games.
If any of those are upgraded for PS5 in any way,
I would assume they're not.
It didn't look like it. Yeah.
Come on. This has to be it.
Oh, there's more. Wait, hold on. There's more.
This has to be it.
Like Jim Ryan or anything. I would think that somebody would be.
Let's just hope that they.
Are they going to do this to us again? Or were they going to like keep us on the edge of our seat?
I've been on the edge of my seat for 43 minutes, AJ.
Well, they're showing more stuff about the PS5 itself. This is the release date and the price, I guarantee.
Here we go.
Two guarantees now, AJ and Dave.
Pizza bet. Pizza bet.
Oh, I need that big fat console on my shelf right now.
Just let it go. Oh, look at that thing, man. Love how it has all the little X's and O's, and it's got all the symbols on the ingrained in it.
That reminds me of my popcorn ceiling that tornado is ripping down. I don't need that in my life.
Oh, look at that vent.
Oh my god, the vent! AJ's flipping out! Wait! Shh! Wait! Price? There it is.
Price. Okay.
400 and 500. Got it.
I think I want to
November 12th.
That's the day before. Isn't that the day before Xbox?
Oh, I don't know.
I told you. Y'all doubted me.
Hold on, let me double check.
What did we doubt you?
Doubted me.
What did we do?
Usually,
now you know.
Shh, quiet.
Thank you all for joining us today and for being part of this amazing journey. It's your passion as fans of gaming that drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5. From everyone at PlayStation, we appreciate your continued support, and we look forward to you getting your hands on PS5 very soon. To close, let me leave you with one more quick look.
Come on, Silent Hill. Come on, Silent Hill. Come on, Silent Hill.
Oh, they would totally crush it.
Come on.
Dude. It is.
Oh my god.
It has to be. Look.
You think it's Silent Hill?
Look. I already
see you.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Hold on, it might be.
It's a circle. What is the circle about?
Dude,
It's God of War.
Oh, it's God of War.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Two?
Yeah, it's good. It's gonna be God of War 2.
Actually, it's just a logo reveal, no gameplay.
I saw the snow and I thought it was falling.
You thought it was ash falling from the sky from the fires.
Yeah. Ragnarok.
Is that the sequel to God of War?
Ragnarok.
God of War Ragnarok. 2021. Okay.
Wow, 2021.
Yeah.
No way. Well, I just sold a bunch of PS5s.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Wow.
500, 400.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, recap.
Little sizzle reel, yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, hey you guys, here's what just happened. They didn't show that game.
Let's go.
My head's up, I stay strong, forever young, may you live long.
Got more copyright strikes, Brian.
Welcome to the wonderful world of YouTube.
Yeah. wondered why people like these songs that is just like a person telling themselves how cool they are. Like, do you go out there and you feel better about yourself because you listen to songs as I'm so cool, I am so strong, I'm fearless and brave and awesome. Like, does that really help your self-esteem?
Well, I always, every time I step out of the shower, I sing like this Fred. It really boosts my confidence.
Hey, there you go. I mean, if it works, it works. Maybe I'm just
sing it next time you get out of the shower, Dave. You'll be marching down for dinner without your pants on.
Oh, it sounds like I'll never put my clothes on. Yeah.
Jeremy, you and I see much different things when we get out of the shower.
What was the date on PS5?
November 12th.
And Xbox is the 10th, I think. So they're a couple days after.
Yeah, but when do pre-orders go live is the question, right?
I won the pizza bet, right?
Yes.
What was the pizza?
Okay, so
what pizza bet?
The price.
I thought we all said 400 and 500.
No,
he didn't. We couldn't. Like, we all said 500, but we couldn't all bet 500. So
yeah,
it's
so
kind of a wash.
I got 500 first.
Yeah.
Basically,
you
2 pizzas. And
actually, you never bought your last pizza that
Yeah.
you got, so
what?
cancels out now.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You owed us a pizza.
This is
for
true.
Iron Man,
But you know, David Moore's
you
got all
never
this.
got it.
David Moore's got all this set in stone, so don't you guys worry about a thing.
Together and you buy me a pizza.
Nope.
Separate, half and half. Wait, what do you mean? I get my pizza bet, motherfucker.
Well, you send us pizza
What's
first.
the point of a pizza bet?
Exactly.
That's exactly what we were saying before.
Exactly my point.
Absolutely.
You should have paid out. You should have paid out.
No one ever asked me for a pizza, damn it. I would. I'll buy you a pizza right now, AJ. What's your address?
Okay.
Shut up.
Tell everyone, AJ.
You guys understand we're still live, right? This is
5 topping.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. What's going on in the chat? All right, guys. So $400 and $500. Dude, no one gives a fuck about our pizza bets. So $400 and $500 launching on November 12th in most of the world. It's pretty much right in line with what we expected. Now the big question is, when do pre-orders go live, right? Because I think they want to beat Microsoft to the punch on that. It's a little surprising they didn't say when that would happen, because they do want to announce that ahead of time. I don't know when it's going to happen. What do you guys think of the show?
So I don't. I'm surprised. I wish there was more. In hindsight, I'm kind of looking at a lot of rehashed games that look amazing. There's no doubt they look absolutely incredible. I'm just more curious of what I can buy to see my games look awesome on day one. Am I going to be playing Demon Souls or, a new title?
Yeah, so there were very few that said available at launch, and those weren't new games, were they? I mean, it was like, what was it? It was Fortnite.
Well, there was a couple
launch, and then there was but the ones that specifically didn't say holiday 2020 or whatever that used the words at launch. I think there was only 2 or 3 of them.
2 or 3, yeah.
And one of them was it Devil May Cry?
Yeah,
Devil May Cry was one. It was one earlier than
it's ports and remakes, because Fortnite and Devil May Cry, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But there's got to be some other launch titles. I mean, some of those I'm sure will end up being available at launch that we saw. But I bet you not all of them are 100% sure they can hit that deadline yet. And so they're going to see what they can actually get out at launch and not say firmly today what's available next month,
Yeah.
Or 2 months from now, sorry.
So we
don't have too long to wait for Resident Evil, which is pretty sick.
Yeah. Dude, that looked incredible.
What did they actually say for the release date? They gave us a window, right? Was it Q2? Q1?
I thought it just said
2021.
Resident Evil.
A lot of things said holiday or 2021 or something like that.
Yeah, I think Resident Evil said 2021.
I actually didn't see many specific dates except for the PS5 itself, which is a huge date.
One of them said Q2 21.
Yeah, that was the dead. That was the.
COVID, they're a little too nervous to put definitive dates on things because
I think so.
So different.
Yeah. So what kind of I don't know, stood out to me about this presentation was that thing at the end where they're sort of leveraging like, hey guys, with your PS Plus membership, you're getting all these cool games. And so that is their gambit to kind of get closer to what Game Pass is, I think.
Right.
But at the same time, it's nowhere near what Game Pass actually offers, which is day and date, big new releases, you get them free the day they come out. Not a PS4 game that everybody told you was great that you forgot to play 5 years ago. Like, a brand new game. And so they're still missing that mark by quite a lot. And I think it's a good thing, obviously, to get free games. But like a lot of people in the chat were saying, like, I've bought all these games already. I've played all these games. Yeah. If I've had a PS4 since, 3-4 years ago or longer at this point, like, you've probably played these. So it's not a huge value proposition unless you're just getting into the PlayStation ecosystem.
Right. And that's who that appeals to big time.
It does. But I think they're still totally missing what Game Pass is doing. And they really, at some point, ought to try and get that in there because, like, that's the only thing Xbox really has going for it, but it's huge. It is a really, really big feature.
Well, maybe it's something in the background. They know they're going to soft roll out this portion of it and then, keep compiling more and adding more to what it offers as they see the success of it possibly, Yeah. Because maybe they're just playing it safe right now and releasing some of these classics before they start to offer similar to what Microsoft does. Because, there's a lot of things I always question that Microsoft really nails and really kind of knows how to speak to the community a little bit more direct, where Sony kind of does what they do. And we got to adapt and just go with it.
But that kind of changed this generation, didn't it, Jeremy? Like I feel like Xbox was sort of doing their own thing for 360 era, just like whatever they felt because they were in the lead. They didn't have anything to worry about. And now when Xbox One was such a disaster, I mean, disaster launch, disaster sales wise, numbers are like they won't even reveal numbers. So we're all thinking they sold about a quarter the amount of PlayStation 5. That's when big first party companies are in. Are tailing big time. That's when they start making concessions and saying, "Oh shit, no, now we'll give you what you want. Now look, here's what we've got that the other guys don't have." And Sony I don't feel like they have to do that right now. And I think that they're kind of like edging into this a little bit and saying, "Hey, here's some free games. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we need to keep giving you free games." And if the sales take off for PlayStation 5, they're not going to need to keep giving people free games.
True.
But if it works, I don't know.
I forgot all about that with the discs. Remember that whole issue with Microsoft was revealing you put the disc in your console once. Now it's tied to that console.
Oh, they were going to do that.
Right. That was a disaster at launch where they had to kind of go back on everything they said.
It's just so long between consoles now. You forget about things that happen at launch time,
Yeah. Speaking of going back and thinking about things that happened in the past, which of you do I need to pay the pizza bet to in order to get my 2 pizzas? No. Because it sounds like if I pay one of the pizza bets,
I'm confused as to which bet you think you won.
I won the bet on the price, and this is unequivocal. This is
unequivocal. I like how he remembers that one, but doesn't remember all the ones he lost.
Trust me.
AJ, you said I only lost one. Hey, so that means I only lost one.
You did.
Red Rover, the effing game cat with $5 donation saying, "I'm disappointed. I wish they would have shown how to start a build." Thank you so much for the donation, Joe Grover. Also, we've got Robbie B, the English game cat with the £2 donation saying 400 is totally worth it for digital. I think these prices are great. I think we need to talk about these prices in a second here.
I think I'm going digital, man. I think I'm going digital.
Think so?
Yeah.
And then Herb the Game Cat,
a couple games, but
24/7 with the 20 quid donation saying price and release date. I'll lose my Discord pizza bet with J Meow. I'm glad the cats are making pizza bets with each other. I've never been happier to lose a bet.
You're not interested in honoring mine.
I just like that you're just full of shit, and you're saying that you won shit that you didn't win because it's a good thing we did this on video.
If you would have bought the pizza when you lost the Iron Man bet, if you would have bought us pizza,
you're introducing new rules, motherfucker.
Totally be honoring that.
No.
Yeah, David Moore's got it clarified in the chat, and he said the pizza bet was made before you knew there was going to be 2 separate versions, so we called it long time ago, David. So there was no bet to be had.
Recently,
then recently we agreed
that I had betted it was going to be 500, and you guys went over and under, and I was right.
Do you know how few people care about this right now?
I make enough money. I'll buy my own fucking pizza. All right, let's move on.
Excellent.
Make an English muffin pizza.
I'll keep that in mind.
Probably going digital.
That's crazy.
I think I'm going digital, man.
AJ,
I'm going digital.
Knowing that it's PS4 backward compatible, why would you go digital when you have all these physical discs?
Because I don't have a lot. I only have a couple.
Oh, okay.
I've got like 10 games physical.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Nice. I mostly went digital this generation, so my foot's already in the door. So
storage space.
I think I'm going to save me $100, man. I think I'm going to save me that $100.
Nice.
Is the storage space on the digital equal the same as the disc-based one as well? They both same storage space?
I don't know because I actually replaced my hard drive. I replaced my hard drive with a. It doesn't matter. Well, this will be harder to replace the hard drive with, but yeah.
Right. So, real quick, the only thing that's going to make me get a disc version is not my PS4 games that I have physical, but the fact that I don't have a Blu-ray player otherwise. So like, and it's got that like HD Ultra 4K Blu-ray thing. So for me, that's what'll elevate it. Because like originally,
I stopped buying movies. So
was it like PS3 was the one that had the Blu-ray drive in it first? Yep. And that was a huge thing. People didn't even have Blu-ray players, and they could get one that also played games. You know.
And the Blu-ray players were more expensive than the PlayStation 3s at the time, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Belramio comes in with a €10 donation saying, I'm still disappointed that I have to wait a week longer. That's unfair and stupid. Would have been happier just seeing letters of Final Fantasy 16 for 40 minutes.
Right. Oh, that would have been a sick launch title, Final Fantasy. Oh,
I mean, but
I forgot about that
seeing that to be a console exclusive. I mean, like this is these are some big moves by Sony, and I mean, I don't know, man. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you're not going to get it on Xbox. That's insane.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean that was a huge reveal to kind of start the show off.
It was a big one.
I haven't even heard rumors of the new Final Fantasy game.
I know, right?
I did, but I was like, this is BS. Like, I was like, this came up last second, and I think it was people just guessing, and I think they got lucky.
Well, I mean, like it's pretty easy to guess there will be a Final Fantasy 16.
Right.
Like nobody's like, oh, they're done.
Just like there's going to be another Assassin's Creed, for Christ's sakes. I'm surprised that wasn't part of the launch fucking lineup.
You know, I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to see any VR. It doesn't make it hurt any less to not see it.
Yeah.
Seeing Resident Evil Village, I'm just like, ugh.
Well, they got, look at it from Sony's perspective. If they said, yep, this game's got VR, maybe 800 people in the out of the millions watching will be like, yeah, and that's it. I mean, they're going to do like, AJ, what you've been talking about. They got to get into the home first before they start offering all these add-ons in a sense, So once they encroach and people buy and start this and that and this, then they'll start saying, yeah, don't forget VR, and just like, with the PS4. I mean, it's still, the redheaded stepchild, so to speak, of the gaming world is the VR headsets, so it's building steam. I think, like AJ's saying, they'll come around.
Yeah,
we'll hear more.
It makes sense not to have seen it. I mean, obviously they need to explain to everybody how is a PSVR 1 headset going to work on a PlayStation 5. Are there going to be games other than your PlayStation 4 VR games that you're going to be able to play on there? Are you going to have to wait for PlayStation VR 2 to play PlayStation 5 actual VR games? There's so much stuff they still need to reveal that maybe they would just like this isn't the place for it.
Right.
Especially if it's
like they might have allotted these game developers a certain segment of time to be in this window to be played, and they found that they'd have to push something major to pander to a little bit of people about VR. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speculating on that, but maybe that's just there's a whole separate platform coming around for VR stuff, which would be great if they would. But
well, so I think the thing that's confusing to me is I expected like a separate. I didn't think they'd show any VR in this showcase or talk about PSVR 2 or anything like that. Because, like they said, it's a PS5 showcase. This is where we get the release date, some cool games, the price, that's it. But they did that PSVR week before, and they didn't reveal much of significance except for Minecraft. Everything else was sort of like games we already knew about or games we didn't know about that are sort of not that majorly exciting to a huge audience. So the PSVR week was sort of kind of went out with a thud, I felt like, at the end. Whereas this presentation, I thought, was really, really good. And I hope they still have something VR-oriented like that planned, like a separate presentation. But the worrying thing
not until PSVR 2.
Here's the thing. They just had a PSVR week. So if they were going to do it, they already would have done it, I feel
they're not going to have a showcase like this for PSVR until PSVR 2 happens. Then they will have a showcase like this. Until then, they're going to continue releasing stuff for PSVR like they have been. It's been the busiest, most releases we've ever had this month, and they're going to keep working on it, keep releasing it in PS blogs and stuff. But the TV time is gonna take a little time. It's gonna.
Yeah, you're right. Why would they pay money towards a system that's already out in a way? They're gonna wait for all of that for the VR 2.
Get the PS5 out first, and
it's like having 2 birthday parties. You invite everybody to the first one, everyone's gonna go to that one. You have the second one, there's gonna be half as many people showing up at your door. So yeah, I think you're right.
The thing is, like, Sony has done this thing where they wait and they reveal the details in a presentation. They've put something together and will show you in a presentation. And just the basic info about, like, which PS4 VR games will work on PS5, how does that work, that sort of stuff, they haven't said anything about. And I don't think that warrants its own, like, video presentation exactly. I don't think they'll give it one. But it's like, how and when are they going to announce that stuff?
You know, that was...
Like it's been under wraps for so long. And it's the same kind of thing where, like, developers are clearly working on a PS5 version and they can't say whether or not it's going to be PS5 supported. Sony holds stuff tight, but I don't know why they're not telling us how the fuck it works. Because it's 2 months out.
It's interesting.
And,
like,
you know, not
talking about, like, the UI and stuff?
No, I mean, like, the functionality of, like, you know, what's this camera adapter that I need? How do I get that? Where does that come from? Do I have to put in a mail-in thing and wait 3 weeks? Or, like, does it come in the box? Like, these are these things that I'd like to know if I'm about to pre-order a $500 thing tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, can I plug in my PSVR day one and play a VR game? I need to know that. Like, I'm going to buy it either way, but nobody knows the answer to that question. I assume it's yes.
I'm not actually. I'm waiting. I'm actually going to hold off and wait and see.
Oh, don't wait, dude. If you wait to pre-order, dude, you're not going to get one. You're not going to get one. You're going to have to pay a scalper.
I'll get one.
You'll have to buy it from a scalper, dude.
Best bet is to pre-order and then decide if you want it or not.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'll pre-order and then I'm going to cross my fingers. Hope they. I mean, it's like Scallywag said in the chat. I really wanted to see the new UI. I wanted to see. Some, you know, I don't care if it was a little bit of boring talk. They kind of rehashed the first presentation. Was excellent. It was amazing. But they kind of like took that presentation and just kind of regurgitated it and threw in a couple new things. And it was all right. I mean, this was, to me, this was all about the price reveal. That's what I was expecting to see. That's the one thing I wanted to see. And they showed that. So I wasn't really expecting anything else.
Some good bonuses thrown in. It was nice seeing more Resident Evil Village footage. That was nice seeing here like the kind of.
I didn't really need to see that though. Like,
well, I mean, we didn't need to see anything.
They showed us some stuff we hadn't seen. Like, it looks like they're taking some liberties with the cutscenes and how they present the story and stuff.
Yeah, very different. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that was just for the trailer or not, but if it's in the game, like, I like that. Like, it's an interesting twist on there.
Sounds like it's going to be the whoever that is telling that story, that little folktale story.
Yeah. But I wanted to call out real quick. There's a comment. Corporate Zombie says, except that they may have dropped the VR ball now that Oculus Quest 2 is a thing.
Absolutely not.
I think so. We haven't brought this up yet, but this comes the day after Oculus' presentation where they revealed the Quest 2, right? Which is $300. And what's interesting to me about this is that I've read some reviews that say actually it's not better. Like, it might have a better screen, but it's got worse battery life. It might be a little cheaper, but the strap it comes with is a piece of shit, and you have to spend $50 to get an upgrade to even make it worth playing. Yeah. And like, the controllers are worse than the original version, even though they said they made them better. So it's like they've cut a bunch of corners to release a upgraded version of a product that actually isn't even really upgraded. And what someone had said was that potentially, like, they're rebranding it as an upgrade to capture the market again when they're having trouble in some other way. Maybe they're not meeting their market expectations, so they got to release something that sounds like it's better, but it's really just like,
it might be just a really neat way to sound like they're coming out with a second version by cutting some corners, increasing
like the guy who reviewed it talked about the IPD setting. You guys know IPD on PSVR is software based, but on the Quest the cool thing is it's hardware based, so you can slide a thing and it actually physically changes the lenses point by point to make it just right. They're getting rid of that shit. Anyways, this is all to say that I don't think this means Sony's giving up or that they've lost or anything like that. The Quest 2 is not any threat to the PSVR. That's what I'm saying. Well, it's a totally different product, and it's not even that much better than its predecessor. So,
and the best part about all this is Oculus is just showing over and over and over that they don't give a fuck about consumers. First of all, because they released the Go, ditch. Released the Quest, ditch. Released the Quest 2. Here you go. Here's your new thing that's like not really that new. And
you
so
have to make a Facebook account and link it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And if you use a fake name, they'll ban you.
Right.
And you can't keep your games that you bought.
And this is something I talked about the intro to the top 5 reasons to get a PSVR in 2020 is because Sony is exemplifying what the console strategy is. Here's your fucking amazing piece of hardware that might be a little expensive, but it's going to last you for the next 5 years. And in the last 5 years, how many headsets has Oculus gone through? That is like the more PC mentality where you're like, here's an upgrade, here's an upgrade, here's an upgrade, here's an upgrade, and just like keep tossing your old ones in the dumpster. And that's so I'm very excited I'm more excited for PSVR 2. AJ, yeah, you in the first row. Would you have something?
Yes, I would like to say that as per Jeff Keighley, he says per Sony, PlayStation 5 pre-orders will be available starting tomorrow at select retailers.
There we go.
Pre-orders are live tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's it. So everyone's going to be flooding Amazon. Now we need a time that they'll go live on
Amazon
Amazon.
day one delivery for a release of a console? Because I did that with Paper Mario, and I got it like 4 days after release, which the game sucked anyways. But I would have just gone to the store.
Which Paper Mario? Was it recently?
That Origami King, yeah, the combat was
okay.
Yeah, I'd prefer to order it from a place like GameStop or Best Buy where I could pick it up when I want to on the day that it comes out.
Well, possibly midnight the night before, you know.
I cannot believe
they're gonna have midnight releases. So Amazon, you know, it might get there at 6 p.m. and all your friends have been playing since midnight. You're like, fuck, God, this sucks. You know?
Yo, I gotta say, I'm going digital. I've decided, and I cannot believe that I'm going to be paying the same price for a PS5 that I did for the PS4. That is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That is a good feeling right now.
I want to know when they're going to announce the price drop for PS4 and PS4 Pro, because right now PlayStation 4 Pro is $400, and there's no way they're going to launch the next gen console at the same price. I mean, I know that there's differences, right? The Pro has a disc drive, this one doesn't, but I mean, still, I feel like it's been so long. We need a price drop for the Pro, man. The whole thing. Right, PS4 should be $200.
Consoles, you know, they're going to want people to steer towards buying the new one, but they're certainly going to want to get those old ones out the door too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder.
All right, you guys. Well, this has been a great stream, and we're going to have a lot more to say once we all process this a little bit, once pre-orders go live, and plus, for some reason, OBS is telling me my stream quality sucks, so we should probably end this soon.
No.
But make sure you tune in to PSVR Games Cast Live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be talking way more about all of this stuff. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Make sure you subscribe to AJ over at PSVR Underground. Subscribe to Dave over at Dave Station VR. Subscribe to Jeremy at PSVR Without Parole, where you should also... Jeremy, I think it's time for you to make your own YouTube channel, man. What the hell's going on over there?
Yeah, we'll do some movie talk and nonsense.
Yeah, no video games at all.
I'll be on your podcast.
All right.
Absolutely.
I'll talk about movies and all kinds of stuff.
Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to all the Patreon supporters. Thank you to all the people who donated during the stream. And of course, thank you to everybody who sat back and didn't say a goddamn word. We love you just as much as we love everyone else. And thank you to our moderators who make my life easier every single second of every single day. Guys, we'll see you real soon. We love you all.
Ciao.
Roll the cat.